Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. An architect from Falls Church, Virginia, Carissa Ferrugi. A software engineer, originally from Los Angeles, California, Kinney Liu. And our returning champion, a rideshare driver from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Ryan Long, whose 12-day cash winnings totaled $226,300. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Mayim Bialik.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and welcome, everyone. Well, he did it. Our champion, Ryan Long, has made it to the Jeopardy leaderboard of legends, tied for 10th place all-time for most consecutive wins in regular season play. He has accumulated over $200,000 along the way and has proven that being a lifelong Jeopardy viewer and self-proclaimed receptacle of knowledge can really pay off. We can't wait to see what happens in today's game as we welcome Kenny and Carissa. Good luck, players. Let's take a look at the categories in the Jeopardy round. We'll get started with some word puzzles. Mayors, Book of the Year, wood, send a letter, and musicians selling music. Ryan, what's it going to be?
Let's try wood for 400.
The shagbark species of this tree can produce seeds until it's 300 years old. Old this, indeed. Carissa.
What is oak?
No. Ryan.
What is a redwood?
Nope. Kenny. Old hickory. Ryan, select again.
Book of the Year for 4.
A risque work written by one of this queen's ladies-in-waiting, 1601, was first published anonymously by Mark Twain in 1880. Ryan.
Who is Elizabeth I?
Correct.
Book of the Year for 6.
A classic by a fellow Englishman inspired Anthony Burgess to write a book in response whose title is This 1 Year Later. 1985. Ryan.
Book of the Year for 800.
Herman Rauscher based his coming-of-age novel about the summer of this year on his own experiences on Nantucket Island. Carissa.
What is privateering?
Yes, or piracy.
Musicians selling music, 400.
Deserving the Fleetwood Macs, this frontwoman sold a majority, but not all, of her publishing for $100 million. Ryan.
Who's Stevie Nicks?
Yes.
Musicians selling music for 6.
Music Rights for America, the band, went for $40 million in 2022, in part for having been through the desert on this title transport. Ryan.
What is a horse with no name?
Yes.
Musicians for 8.
More like Tangled Up in Green, around 600 songs selling for $300 million. That's $500,000 a tune for this singer-songwriter. Ryan.
Who's Bob Dylan?
Yes.
Musicians for 1,000.
In 2021, the estate of this Dance With My Father R&B singer, who left us far too soon at 54, made a $40 million deal with Primary Wave. Ryan.
Who's Luther Vandross?
Correct.
Musicians for 2.
Sony Music made a boss move in 2021, paying more than $500 million for the recordings and music publishing of this Jersey guy. Ryan.
Who's Bruce Springsteen?
That's right, you just ran that category. Let's take a commercial break and we'll be back with more Jeopardy after this.